Hey VC, how we doing? Adam here from the Free. Hope you guys are all doing great. Weather's turning up here in Boston, so we're starting to possibly get a glimpse into spring, which is nice. Hopefully you guys are too. So I wanted to come at you today with a bit of a video that I wasn't expecting to make. It's specifically about one record, and this is a record that I pre-ordered probably a couple months back. I saw it highlighted on Steve Westman's audiophile sort of roundtable that he has. I forget what I think that's actually what it's called, audiophile roundtable that he does. And he has awesome guests all the time, but he had the Because Sound Matters people, and I forget the main guy's name, but they had the A&R person from Because Sound Matters on, and they were talking about doing this really cool one step. And without further ado, here it is, k.d. lang, Ingenue. So this is a record that's very interesting. Some of you may know k.d. lang, a Canadian artist that really broke internationally in the early 90s with this record. The big hit off that was Constant Craving, which is a song that's just ingrained in my brain. When that song came out, it was everywhere. Every radio station. That was, I think, one of the main things about it. It had such cross appeal, sort of singer-songwritery. It falls in there. Also falls in a little bit of sort of soft rock and even pop rock. Lots of different stations could play that song, Constant Craving. Huge, huge, massive hit. And a really awesome song. So obviously I know that song, and that's something I haven't thought about in a long time. But yeah, I'm into that. And k.d. lang, I know she's a wonderfully talented artist. Not someone who I ever invested much time into getting to know her discography or different songs and things like that, but was definitely someone I was aware of. And so one of the episodes Steve Westman had on the producer of that record, who worked directly with k.d. lang and has some co-writing credits as well. And they talked to the producer about the process of the recording, how it was super high quality, recorded to tape, which is amazing. And this, I don't believe, had a U.S. vinyl issue. I could be wrong on that, but I'd have to go back and check. But or maybe it had one, but it wasn't a tape issue. It was a digital issue. I forget. But either way, this is obviously the highest quality presentation that this record has ever had. Now, I never owned a tape of that record. I never owned a CD of that record, but it was everywhere, like I mentioned. So I was familiar with, especially Constant Craving, but also there were some other songs that were on the radio that got some play that I'd heard, periodically. But nothing as big as Constant Craving, obviously. So this was a record I bought. I didn't even stream it. I was just interested because after hearing the producer talk, after hearing the people from Because Sound Matters talk, I was intrigued enough to want to hear this record in high quality, the way that they were discussing it. So I pre-ordered it, and I didn't have any preconceived notions. I knew I was hoping it was going to sound good. Obviously, it's $100 record. You want that to sound fantastic, and it does. It sounds amazing. I'm going to get to more of that in a second. But so I've listened. I got it probably Wednesday or Thursday of last week. I've probably listened to it, I'd say maybe 5 times all the way through, back to front to back, and since I've had it, and I think, man, it's like more enjoyable with each listen. It is amazing. This record has some amazing songs on it. One of the things I think I love most about this record, like I said, it's coming to me fresh. So it's almost like, even though this record came out, whenever it came out decades ago, I'm taking most of it in, except for Constant Craving, really, for like the first time. And so I didn't stream it, like I said. This is like buying something cold, and I love it. I absolutely love this record. This is a record that I think if it came out today, it could come out today, is my point. This could come out today, and you'd be like, this is nice. This is awesome. This has some hits on it. And I think what's really cool about that is a lot of times you get records from this era, whether it's the late 80s into the 90s, that can sound super dated, and you can hear it and you'd be like, oh, that's a song from 1987, 1988, or that's a song from 92. This doesn't have that. This is not dated sounding. This is beautifully original. The songs on this are beautifully arranged. I don't know if the producer, I forget, has the arrangement credits or not, but you're talking about string arrangements. You're talking about different instruments. Like there's some songs that I'm sure have like mandolins and like accordion sounds and just beautiful, beautiful arrangements that suit the songs perfectly. Um, this is a record with a lot of song variety on it, and none of them have that kind of dated sound. They all sound fresh, and I think the thing that blew me away, well, two things. Number one, honestly, the song compositions. These songs are fantastic. These are not like simple 2-3 chord pop songs. These are deep songs with beautiful progressions that are really well crafted songs, really good. And the next thing that I think is the biggest thing is Katie Lang's voice. Holy smokes. I never knew. I mean, obviously, I've heard that song, but I never thought of Katie Lang. It just didn't sort of click at me like this that what an incredible voice she has. And obviously, the sort of super high quality presentation puts that forward. But my God, her voice is incredible. Truly. Absolutely blew me away, the quality of her voice. Every song. She has this beautiful sustain that is like gentle but unbelievable tone in her voice. It's just unique and it's beautiful. It's excuse me, it's making me want to seek out more Katie Lang music, to be honest, which is something I never thought that I would say, but I'm thrilled to say that because it's her voice was just addicting to listen to, and this presentation of it is just wonderful. Um, Let me show you the back. You can see the song tracks. Plenty of songs on here too. It's at 33 RPM, which is obviously really nice. I want to say it was around $100, so not like the 125 or 150 that some of the other ones cost. Not that 100 is much better. It's still a huge chunk of change, but it is something. And I have to say this is really nice. And so let me show you the presentation a little bit here. What's in the box? And again, there's not like a ton. It's not like the UHQRs where you get all that stuff in there that just probably isn't that necessary and probably drives up the price even more. That I don't know. It just seems like you can do without. So I'm going to show you the record first. You can see it comes in the sleeve because sound matters. One step. Show you the vinyl. Beautifully quiet, beautifully flat. This is the. Let me just see. Is this on that like Neotech? I forget if Because Sound Matters use that. I think they use the Neotech. I'm not sure, but either way, it's one of the super super high quality vinyl compounds, and it's amazingly quiet. And you can see here, really beautiful, heavyweight, flat, super quiet on the table. Really, you can tell this is a whatever compound they're using. It's amazing. And let me show you um, the gatefold sleeve itself. There's nothing else in here. Just those two things. Yeah. Um, so the record, and obviously here's the cover. Very, sturdy jacket. Cool gatefold. Sorry if I just hit my microphone there. And then in the back, you can see that. So simple packaging, which again, hopefully, keeps the price down. I'm all for that. Of a one step, you know what I mean? More one steps that are under $100, please. I think Atlantic 75 has shown that super high quality thing can be done in that way for around $60. Obviously, this is a one step, so the process is a bit more expensive. So I get the added cost to that. But under $100, let's keep that going. 33 RPM. So all the people that bitch and moan about 45 RPM records, cheers to you. But I get it because sometimes 45 is too much. But I like the benefit of 45s. I'd say 9 times out of 10, I do hear the difference on 45s. However, this 33 RPM is fantastic, and I'm all for it. I'm all for it. This is well presented on this 33 RPM. The sound stage is beautifully huge, really kind of cavernous on this record. You hear it's not like densely produced. Like there's not like 5 different electric guitars overdubbed and all those kinds of things. It's there's definitely plenty of instruments going on, especially when strings kick in or whatever, but it's sparse. It's sparsely placed, and you can really hear everything in its place. Just a beautifully recorded record with beautiful songs and Katie Lang's beautiful voice, honestly. This is a one step that I am going to revisit a lot, that I'm going to listen to a lot, that I'm going to play a lot. And yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Um, yeah, maybe if you were considering it or thinking about putting your money towards a one step that's a little different, this is wholeheartedly has my endorsement, my personal endorsement. It's a home run for me. So congrats, because sound matters. In my book, it's a total win for Katie Lang, Ingenue, one step, because sound matters. Awesome stuff. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a comment, like, and subscribe. That always helps. The channel's growing a little bit, which is wonderful to see. So hopefully you can keep that up. And yeah, give us a subscribe, thumbs up, leave a comment, and let's talk about it. All right. I'll see you in the next one. Peace, guys.